discuss about the sulfur system. Now sulfur is the compound which exists in two different crystalline states, that is rhombic state and monoclinic state. And this phenomenon is called as the polymorphism. That is, what is the polymorphism? The existence of same substance in two different crystalline forms is called as the polymorphism. Existence of same substance in two different crystalline forms is called as the polymorphism. Okay, so this is the rhombic sulfur, this is the monoclinic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur can be converted into monoclinic sulfur at certain temperatures. This phenomenon is called as the transition. What is the transition? Transition is the phenomenon in which one crystalline form is converted into another crystalline form, and the temperature at which one form is converted into another form is called as the transition temperature. Now the rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur at 95.6 degree centigrade. It is converted into 95.6 degrees centigrade. So rhombic sulfur, if you heat it to 95.6 degrees centigrade, it is converted into monoclinic sulfur. So this temperature is called as the transition temperature. Now this is the phase diagram of the sulfur system, in which sulfur, there are four different phases: rhombic phase, monoclinic phase, liquid sulfur and vapor sulfur. So rhombic sulfur, if you increase the temperature of the rhombic sulfur, it is converted into monoclinic sulfur. If you increase the temperature of the monoclinic sulfur, it is converted into liquid sulfur. If you increase the temperature of the liquid, it is converted into vapor sulfur. Okay, so this is the phase diagram of the sulfur system. It is a plot of pressure versus temperature. So there are different areas. So this area represents rhombic phase, this area represents monoclinic phase, this area represents liquid phase, and this area represents vapor phase. Okay, so there are different phases. Now we apply the phase rule on area. We apply the phase rule on area. Now in each area there is phase is equal to 1. So phase is equal to, phase P is equal to 1. In each area constitutes the single phase. So we apply the phase rule. So F is equal to C minus P plus 2. So what is the C? Sulfur is the one component system because all these phases are expressing single chemical equation, that is only sulfur. So single chemical equation is required for describing this phase. So it is one component system. So component is 1, phases is 1 plus 2. So F is equal to 2, means system is bivariant. System is bivariant. So in each area the degree of freedom, that is the value of F is 2. In each area the value of F is 2. So system is bivariant. Bivariant means we mention the pressure as well as temperature to describe. If we draw any point, we have to mention the x coordinates as well as y coordinates of that. Okay, so system is bivariant in the area. Now we apply the phase rule on the curves. We apply the phase rule on the lines. We apply the phase rule on lines. Lines are the first line is AB. Now along the line AB there are two phases. See, this is the rhombic and monoclinic. This is the rhombic and vapor sulfur are in equilibrium. So along the line AB, rhombic phase and monoclinic vapor phase are in equilibrium. So a rhombic phase is SR is in equilibrium with S vapor. Okay. So there are two phases equilibrium along the line AB. So rhombic is the solid phase. So it is solid to vapor phase. So solid to vapor is called as the sublimation. So it is the sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. It is sublimation curve. Sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. It is the sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. Again the value of F is again F is equal to, on the line F is equal to 1. On the line F is equal to 1. So system is monovariant. System is monovariant. Okay. This is the line AB. Now what happens at point B? At point B. At point B, the rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. Okay? At point B, rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. Now, which phases are there at point B? Since this is the point, there are three phases. Which three phases? Rhombic, vapor and monoclinic. So rhombic is in equilibrium with monoclinic sulfur, is in equilibrium with liquid sulfur. Vapor sulfur. So there are three phases: rhombic phase, monoclinic phase, and vapor phase are in equilibrium. Again, the value of F is again 0. So on point F is 0, so system is non-variant. System is non-variant. Okay. Now at point B, the rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. The point B is transition point because temperature is 98.6. So at this temperature, rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. But this happens only when the heating is slow. Heating is slow. When the heating is slow, the rhombic is converted into monoclinic phase. But if the heating is rapid, if heating is rapid, that means heating is fast. If you heat here fast, then the rhombic sulfur is not converted into monoclinic sulfur, but rhombic remains as a rhombic phase. Rhombic remains as a rhombic phase. So the curve BE is traced. The curve BE. Now rhombic remains as a rhombic if you heat fastly, rapidly. Rhombic remains as a rhombic. It is not converted into monoclinic. Rhombic remains as a rhombic. So B is called as the metastable equilibrium curve. It is called as the metastable equilibrium curve. This is the metastable equilibrium curve of rhombic sulfur. This is the metastable equilibrium curve of rhombic sulfur. The curve BE, metastable, which is denoted by dotted line in the phase diagram. Now what is the curve BC? The curve BC, along the curve BC, there are two phases, monoclinic phase and vapor phase. Monoclinic phase and vapor phase are in equilibrium with each other. So monoclinic is again solid to vapor is called sublimation. So it is sublimation curve. This is the sublimation curve of monoclinic sulfur. Sublimation curve of monoclinic sulfur, SM. Okay. Again the value of F is again 1. So system is monovariant. Because on the line F is 1, so system is monovariant. Okay. Now what is the point C? Now at point C, the monoclinic sulfur is melting. So at point C, temperature is 120. So 120 degrees is the melting point of the monoclinic sulfur. So at point C, it is melted. It is converted into liquid phase. So at point C, which phases are there? Monoclinic sulfur, liquid sulfur, and vapor sulfur. So monoclinic sulfur, liquid sulfur, and sulfur vapor are in equilibrium with each other. Again the value of F is again 0. So it is non-variant. Non-variant means it is not necessary to mention temperature as well as pressure because at fixed temperature this happens. Okay. So the system is again non-variant. Now at point C, the monoclinic sulfur is melting to form the liquid sulfur. Okay. Now what is the curve CD? Curve CD. Along the curve CD, which two phases? Liquid phase and vapor phase. S liquid and S vapor are in equilibrium with each other. Liquid to vapor. So liquid to vapor means liquid is converted into vapor. It is called boiling point curve or vapor pressure curve. It is called as the vapor pressure curve. Vapor pressure curve. It is called as the vapor pressure curve. So again the value of F is 1. So it is monovariant. So on the line F is equal to 1. Okay, this is the line CD. Now at what is the curve CE? Curve CE. Curve CE. This is the E point. What is the curve CE? Now the curve CE is the extension of CD. So if you decrease the temperature, see, if you decrease the temperature at this point carefully in one direction, if you decrease the temperature, then liquid sulfur remain as a liquid. It is not converted into monoclinic. But if you decrease the temperature carefully in one direction, liquid remains as a liquid. So C is the metastable equilibrium curve. Metastable. It is the curve C is the metastable equilibrium curve. Curve C is the metastable equilibrium curve of liquid sulfur. Okay. Now which curve is remaining now? The curve BF. The curve BF. Now along the curve BF, which two phases are there? Rhombic phase and monoclinic phase. Rhombic is in equilibrium with monoclinic sulfur. Okay. So along the curve BF, rhombic phase and monoclinic phase are equilibrium with each other. So rhombic to monoclinic is called transition because one crystalline form is conducted on is called a transition. So it is a transition curve. It is the transition curve. It is called as a transition curve. Now at point B, rhombic is started to convert into monoclinic phase. Now this curve is slanting away from pressure axis. It is not towards pressure axis. It is away from pressure axis. It is away from pressure axis. It is away from pressure axis, so indicates that if you increase the pressure, the temperature is also increases. Means you increase the pressure, the transition temperature is also increases. Indicates that as pressure increases, the transition temperature increases. The transition temperature increases. As pressure increases, the transition temperature is also increases, because this temperature, as pressure increases, transition temperature increases, because this is away from pressure axis. Okay. Along the curve CF. What is the curve CF? Along the curve CF, monoclinic and liquid sulfur are in equilibrium with each other. Monoclinic and liquid sulfur are in equilibrium with each other. So it is a solid to liquid, means it is melting point curve. It is the melting point curve. It is called as a melting point curve. Now this curve is also lie away from the pressure axis. Also lie away from the pressure axis means if you increase the pressure, that at the melting point is also increases. If you increase the pressure, the melting point increases. That is, as pressure increases, melting point of monoclinic sulfur increases. So if you increase the pressure, the melting point is also increases. Okay. Now what is the curve FG? Curve FG. Curve FG. Now along the curve FG, rhombic and liquid sulfur is in equilibrium. So rhombic and liquid sulfur are in equilibrium. Along the curve FG, rhombic and liquid sulfur are in equilibrium. So rhombic is solid to liquid. Again it is melting point curve of rhombic sulfur. It is a melting point curve of rhombic sulfur. Again F is equal to 1. So system is monovariant. In this way we discuss the sulfur system. Okay. So this is all about the sulfur system. Okay. Thank you.